أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
What is the understanding of Sufism? Jazakallah khair. Sufism is a very, very large thing, and I want to make sure that this is very, very clear. Not every Sufi spins around in circles and says, Allahu, Allahu. Some Sufis, a minority of them do this, but we have to be fair. As I said, don't look at a person just by their title. I've met people who call themselves Sufis, who are some of the best people you could ever meet, and I've met some who are some of the worst. I've met Selefis, who I would never want, until they change, I don't want to see them again. I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I've met other Selefis who I love for the sake of Allah. We have to understand that some of the greatest heroes of our ummah called themselves Sufis. Omar Mukhtar, rahimahullah. Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, rahimahullah. These were people who called themselves Sufis. The term Sufism literally means someone who wears wool. I wear wool. I'm a Sufi by that definition. Aren't we? Don't we all wear wool? Don't look at the meaning of them. Don't look at the words. Don't think that just because someone says, I'm a Sufi. A lot of people are just born in a family, they say that they're Sufi, yet they don't take part in a lot of these deviations. Yes, a lot of the tariqas of Sufism contain major deviations and problems in their aqidah. Anyone who goes to the graves or says Allah is everywhere, this is clear kufr. Our job is to help them. You'll find others who use this term and don't even know what it means. So we have to be fair and don't jump the gun. Don't think as soon as you meet someone, Sufi kafir. Don't do this. Because the reality is some of them might be better. And I can tell you from experience. I have to tell this story even though we're out of time. I remember I had a driver in Egypt. And as soon as I met him, he said, I'm Sufi. So I said, Khayr. So I thought, I'm not going to instantly jump on him, because I'm going to spend a lot of time with him. I'll keep talking to him. So we drove up and back to work, an hour going, an hour coming. And I was just talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah's love for us as Muslims. By the time we got home, he was crying. And he said, Wallahi, I love you for the sake of Allah. We spent months together. Months. Anything. After that time, anything I'd say, he'd accept it. He'd say, what's your opinion on music? So him being Shafi, I'd say, Imam Shafi, rahimahullah, has said this, it's forbidden, so mashallah. And he began to change a lot of his ways. I never quizzed him. I never came out and said this and that. I treated him as my Muslim brother. I don't care what he calls himself. Sufi, Selefi, Ikhwani. I don't care what he calls himself. He's my brother. And my job is not to call him to a different jama'ah. My job is to make da'wah to the way of Allah.
قيم تسمو بها نحو العلا وعطاء وانتماء وارتقاء